representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas Raiders!
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's White on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll, He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas, and that guy is Geno Smith.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Gonna need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Well,
Trey
no look
Tucker.
on his first look of the game.
Incomplete.
And that means 3rd down
Brings up
coming up.
3rd down and
You go
6
middle of the
yards
field
to
against
go.
zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. With his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll air it out on third. Lamb has another one. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. An 8-yard pickup and a Cowboy first down.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for third down. Here he goes, third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Cowboys putting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. Quick slant. Cut by Lockett. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Motion man left is Lockett. Smith on 3rd and short. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And a man is there to knock that away. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Genty from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Now setting up the screen to Mostert. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Motioning left is their running back. Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
At the 41-yard line.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Now first run of the game is Amir Light. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now a give is Mostert headed right. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Pickett working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Pickett on 3rd and short. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And that will get them on the board.
It's dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams to start the drive. And He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Following the near interception, this is second and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
24-yard gain on the play.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They've got first down from the 31. First down, here's Dak. That's caught by Williams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Throwing again, Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Williams now on first and 10. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's whole-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Here's Dak. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
And that was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Prescott now on third down. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Aubrey puts it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dylan Laube on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. the gun, Pickett. He tucks it and takes off. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. Escapes the defender. And he'll get it up to the 44. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's a gain of 8. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Pickett on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. He takes off with it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch him behind the line. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
On play action now, Pickett. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First down. A gain of 15.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another run for Williams. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Elandon Roberts coming over for the hit.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Prescott here from the gun. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now Dak to throw. Complete out to the right side. He dodges the tackle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to number 9. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Jump off, caught by his back. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they get about 5 on that 1st down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on 2nd.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And these drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The 7-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Dak to the air here. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Fullback trying to foul it across. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. San Lorenzo O'Neal, that Tom Rathman down there, Brock, it doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Here's White on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over.
Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. He takes it himself. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the
As long as these are the
39-yard
results
line.
he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Running on first with Mostert. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Pickett. This one's taken in by Thornton. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders looking at 3rd and 4.
You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
Pickett will look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Pistol give here to Mostert. On the move, past the 40. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action. It's Pickett. Stepping up, and he's going to run.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Pickett set to pass. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Dak now from the gun. He finds Pickens left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Catch made. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cowboys take
Dallas with its
over
offense
10
headed out for our first possession of the half.
27-yard line.
And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Dak off the play fake. Shoemaker's there to haul it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Prescott takes off with it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Looking to his fullback now. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Pickup on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Play action now for Prescott. Finds his fullback. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. This is complete, Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
On second down, a run with Williams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Cutting in the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. Pickett working from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Running for the marker on 2nd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling like a great boxer. You never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. A run with Williams. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Running for the marker with Williams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Now here's Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. George Pickens the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
24, Raiders 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Here's White on the return. Spins out of one stop. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. First play of the drive. Here's Mustard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On play action now, Pickett. This is Cox, that's Bowers working downfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Pickett. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams fields the pitch. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Going left side, Williams with it. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of
Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
Kid, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Called in by Lamb, right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Cowboys, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. It's inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they were obviously more concerned with a pass that wasn't coming. Great decision to hand it off, and even better running to gallop all the way to the end zone.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to look, right from the playbook, right? That's why you run an RPO. That defense can't be right. You're playing pass, well, I'll hand it off, and my running back can do the damage.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Here's White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Pickett. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Now here's Pickett. Forces one through double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead with Williams. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 32-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak to the air here. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Prescott now to throw on third down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Gotta move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. It's inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Prescott takes off with it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
38, Raiders 10. Brendan Aubrey
now to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. They'll go play action. It's Pickett. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Second and 10, still at the 28. A give to Mostert out of the gun. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Cut at the 20-yard line. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Raiders 17.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Receiver in motion, going left. This is Williams. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Max Crosby on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. He gets the handoff. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Cowboys can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Now it's Williams. Oh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
The ball carrier.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Third and long for him here. That's him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
29-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now Pickett. Throw over the middle is brought in by Lockett. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. New set of downs for him at the 38. Pickett on first and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Pickett to throw. He's running with it. And he wisely avoids contact. Sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
First and 10.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, here's Pickett. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So the left first down stand since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up second and 10. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.